Hi everyone, today I'm going to be tying a Montana nymph with crystal flash in the tail and a dub thorax. Now the first thing we do, take the pattern out of the vise, we take our hook and we place it firmly into the vise. And the hook that we're using is a partridge at Redditch, and it's a Patriot range, and it's a Sprott wet size 8. Now the first thing we do, we take our silk, which is black uni 8/0. We catch on just behind the eye, and with touching turns we create a tie-in base. Now to give the pattern a bit of movement in the water, we take some Vineyard's small round lead. We catch on at about the halfway state mark of the shank, and with touching turns we just wind up 8, maybe 10 turns to that position. Wiggle it off, put your finger on the lead, worry it, and that's done. Now to lock it in, take our thread, make a small dam at the base, come through the lead, make a dam at the top. Okay, and then tight turns back through it, and that just secures it. Right, we stop our thread there, and now we start to form our tail. And for this we're going to use Vineyard's Black Turkey Marabou. Take a quill, feather it out, take your finger, the top of your index finger, and from the crease to the tip, place it on, pull it off. Okay, well, that's one pinch. And we use the tip of our finger as a marabou gauge. Okay, so one length is a pinch. Of course, two lengths will be two pinches for wings on, say, cat's whiskers. Excuse me. And I'll show you another little tip with it as I'm tying the tail in. So we fold, we roll the fibres together. Take a sharp scissors, trim them off, pluck the little fibres forward and trim them off. Place them just behind the lead, pinch and loop, 2 pinch and loops to secure it, lift the tail and tie down to the tail finish area. Give a few turns to secure it. Back to our gauge. If we place our gauge there at the point where the silk meets the tail, the crease, place it on, look at the length of it, go to halfway of your fingertip, imagine it, come back, stop at the halfway mark, catch it and plug it, and that gives us a perfect length every time. So if we look at it now, it's a little bit past halfway, so just trim it off like so, and that's pretty good. Okay, that's our tail done. Take your silk back up to the lead, take some Vineyard's Crystal Flash UV, this is pearl. Okay, we take one strand, come in, trim away, replace it tip to tip. Okay, hold it, we'll place it to the hook, catch it in, hold it parallel to the body, tie it down to the tail. Take your silk back up, roll the hook over, turn the flash round to the other side of the hook and do the same thing. Tie it down to the tail junction. Take your silk back up, pull your fibres together, a little bit longer than the tail, done. It'll never ever pull out that way. because it's doubled over on itself. Okay, right, now to the body. Black suede chenille. Place it just behind the lead. 1, 2 pinch and loops, hold it up, tie it down to the tail junction there. 2 or 3 good turns to secure it. Take your silk up to the lead. Hold your tail back, make a turn. Now we're touching turns up to the lead. Okay, and at this point take the 4th turn and place the silk around it at the top, on top of the shank. Okay, this is going to form a thorax. We created our body, fold it back, 2 good turns, just make sure it's on top where we want it to be. That's good. And just leave it hanging out of the way. Now, the hackle creates the thorax hackle. Okay, so we take a black, I think this is of an Indian cape. Okay, take a black hackle, trim the waist away, pull a few fibres off to create a tie-in post. Place it on the lead and secure it in, like so. Okay, making sure that the bend of the feather is going from you. So when you lay the hackle on, the fibres fold backwards. Now for our thorax, we got the Mega Laser Dub from Deer Creek, and this is orange. Take a few fibres, and just dub it on nice and neatly. Doesn't have to be tight, but you'll probably have to do this in 2 sections. We place about 2.5 to 3 inches, like so. Tight into where the hackle is and the thorax cover, 2 or 3 turns, and work down to the eye. Come back up, take the dub in again, like so. Get some of those UV fibres, pull it out, and there we go. Just neaten it up a little bit, put your dubbing away, and now we work back down to the thorax cover, back towards the eye. Okay, keep it nice and neat, pull the fibres back, and there we go. Little base, and that's our thorax done. Take our hackle pliers, catch the tip of our hackle, hold the chenille back, and put 1 turn tight into the base of the thorax, and then just neatly hackle the thorax. Nice, neat, even turns through. 1 more, and catch off. Okay, leave that there. Right, push your fibres backwards and catch them in. Okay. Now we're going to create the thorax cover now out of the chenille, but before that, what I like to do is just tease the hackle fibres down, and as you're pulling it through, just push them through, like so. Make sure it is nice and central, like so. Pull the silk through and catch it in. 2 or 3 turns just to lock it down. Make sure it's sitting as you want it to be. Yeah. And 1 turn, lift it, turn underneath, sharp scissors and trim away. Now our silk, we just create a nice neat head. Got to trap all the little fibres in. Take time. Let's take a little bit of doing and create a nice neat head. As so. Pick up our whip finish tool and do a whip finish. Tighten them off. Try to just neaten the head up a little bit. You've got one poking up there, so I'll trim him away. It looks pretty good. Now to finish the head, we take our UV fine from Deer Creek, UV resin, and just spot it on. Don't panic with this stuff. Take your time, spread it around. It's very, very forgiving. Like so. Okay, leave it settle. And when we're happy, hit it with a torch. This takes 15-20 seconds to go really solid. A little bit of dubbing away there. And look at that laser dub shine. And the twinkle in the tail. Fantastic. Okay. And we're about done. Last thing to do, finger and thumb, just push fibres down. Most of them. Just encourage them backwards and down. And there we have it. A Montana nymph with a dub thorax. Thanks for watching.